full-powered cars, the 0, the 5, and the 67, and everybody else is a limited. And there's no limited. The start by Craig Phillips as he is able to blast his way into the early lead like he was fired out of a harpoon gun. But keeping him company is Cody Rose and Carter. Right there with him in the top 3 is Lester. Field looking to gain some ground. So right now it is Phillips getting an intrusion from the 62 as looking for a path. Underneath Phillips is Cody Rose. A 3-wide action as in trouble as the 4 of Dumas is smoking, and that car looks like it is in trouble. Let's see what happens if he can get it off the track. He might be putting fluid down as he goes into turn number 1. And we stay under green 3 laps into the race, and Phillips is staying in the lead, but nipping at his heels. Gnawing away at the back bumper like a billy goat is the 62 of Cody Rose. Running 3rd, and now Robert Chardy, he might be 4th on the chart, now 3rd as he gets underneath Field, but he is leading the Open division. So Ricciardi leading the Open. Here is Missouri trying to make the same move that Ricciardi did, and he is not as successful as he was repelled by Ed Field. Ed Field of Dreams in car number 38 at the front of the field. We have Rose out in front of Phillips. So Cody Rose is taking over the lead on lap number 5. An experienced driver, his dad, Les Rose, won a lot of races in his division. He's here today to help out his son. And Cody Rose was the overall winner at the Speed Bowl once this year. So he has accomplished that. As they bazooka their way out of turn number 4, the man with all the firepower is Cody Rose. Rich is 3rd, leading his division. Missouri is 4th. Then we have Field. And then Siriano in the 2-car. Field slows down. So Field in trouble as that car swallowed some speed bumps. And it languishes in turn number 3. And we'll see if he can get it far enough to make the safety road. A man who hopes he did was Rose, but the yellow comes out later. And Ed Flemke, 100 laps. Phillips has it cranked up on the outside. So Phillips saw his opportunity, and he is driving the bandwagon in car number 66, but here comes Rose. And Rose is able to bulldoze his way into the lead. There is a hole open on the inside. Doug Missouri Jr. is there. Doug Missouri Jr. trying to win the Open title as he is able to get the nose of that car momentarily underneath Phillips. This is the best Craig Phillips, I think, has ever run at the Speed Bowl. As they thunder their way off the corner, the fastest pony in the merry-go-round is Rose. Now Missouri and Ricciardi are tangled up together, and Ricciardi pulls away on the outside. Doug Jr. doesn't like that. He is trying to pay him back. They cross the line. Ricciardi in 3rd, and Doug Missouri Jr. in 4th. In 5th is Siriano. Field is 6th, so that car looks healthier than it did a few laps ago. Then it is Braden Missouri in the white number 5 car. His brother drives the car. Brett Missouri is taking the weekend off. We have 4 cars that could fit in a pup tent. It is Rose as he frolics off the corner. And trouble again for Field. We thought he looked healthy, and all of a sudden, the flu has hit that number 38 car, and he is trying to make it to the safety road. Cody Rose took the lead on lap number 5. Bring you all the sponsors who are part of it. So they come up to speed. Nobody comes up quicker than Cody Rose. Making an attack on the outside, Craig Phillips. So Phillips, he is all over the back of that car like a soda label. Now it is Ricciardi to the inside. And Rob Ricciardi. so they earthquake their way into turn number 3. And the man with the heaviest right foot is Rose, almost a 3-wide action. And getting a little wide and out of shape was Ricciardi. He was able to recover it coming number 4. And a 3-car battle for second, third, and fourth, and a 2-car battle for the lead in the open division. Right now, it's Ricciardi. There's room on the inside for Missouri Jr. Let's see if he can flash dance his way underneath the 66 of Phillips. They crank it up, heading into turn number 4. Opening up a pretty sturdy lead is Rose, but a 3-car battle behind him. Ricciardi holding off Phillips. What a job by Phillips. I think he deserves to be on the podium today. We'll see if he can wind up there. He is going to have to deal with Doug Missouri Jr. in order to do it. Out in front is Rose. And there are no thorns on this Rose, as he is as smooth as you can get. Looking for his second win at the Speed Bowl. Ricciardi next. Phillips within striking distance. And Missouri, it looked like he was going to go underneath Phillips, but he did not have the firepower. The man who does, Cody Rose, took the lead from Phillips on lap number 5, and he's held it ever since. His heels in order to stop the Rose Express. 2 to go for Rose. And Missouri is caught up with Phillips. So that didn't take long. Let's see if he can get underneath him. That is a fight for third overall. Phillips trying to hang on the podium. He has to sweat it out for one more lap. He goes to the outside of Missouri. The slip underneath him. Retaliation by Phillips almost caught Missouri. Missouri hangs on to third, but here is our leader, Cody Rose, kicking up his heels, coming off of turn 4, and it's Rose. Cody Rose rises to the occasion.
It's a little bit down on power compared to some of the guys that finished behind me, but I mean, wouldn't be able to do it without my dad and John over at Circle Performance getting the engine and everything together for us and keeping everything together. So see if we can carry that momentum into tomorrow's 100-lap race for the SKs.